You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
And welcome to another TADPOG podcast, where 2 to 3 old guys talk about weird Pac-Man spin-off games.
Exclusively.
There are
Man,
far too many.
imagine if that were our entire podcast. If we had, instead of going through every Super Nintendo game, we just focused on every Pac-Man game.
Would probably go just as long as it has.
It would feel like it.
It would feel like it. We'd get it done in a month and feel like we'd been at it for a decade.
There's probably there's 100 at least, right?
Yeah. I mean, have we done Pac in Time?
Yes.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
I can understand blacking it out because it is a terrible video game.
Oh, now I remember this. Okay. All right.
But I get it confused with we did another one. It was Pac-Man
There's like
Adventures 2 or something.
Pac-Man 2
it had a 2
Adventures
in
and
it.
something.
Yeah, I can't remember. But Pac in Times, that's a terrible video.
I remember. Yeah, now I remember that. The weird, like, side-scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures.
There it is. Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. Also not a good video game.
Oh, man, that's even worse.
Maybe I'm mixing them up.
Except for the hamburger.
Oh,
The
yeah.
hamburger billboard.
That's the best sprite in all of Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, I
history.
remember that actually.
I love that fucking thing. Did you know that was an act of censorship?
Yeah, I listened to that episode.
Okay, all right. I couldn't remember if I knew it when we recorded the episode.
You brought it up. It came up.
Good. It used to be a sexy lady. They replaced it with a redheaded gentleman eating hamburger.
Hell yeah.
And it's better.
It is better. It is better.
That's like you could use that in like court as like a case of like censorship being good.
Well,
Your Honor.
I like the Hylian shield more than the cross shield in Zelda 1.
Yeah, that's I get that. I totally get that. But I don't know. I guess because I am old, that there's something about the cross shield that's like, oh yeah,
Nostalgic.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think on
Back when he was one of God's warriors.
that's right. Yeah, it's weird that Nintendo had that censorship thing where it's like they didn't want any like religious symbology in their games, because it's like I feel like I know people who probably their mom wouldn't have let them play Zelda. But then you point at that shield, and it's like, look, it is. Michael, row your boat ashore. There is
The shield of faith.
the
Come
shield
on,
of faith,
yeah.
right? I'm clad in the armor of God to
So
smite evil.
So many Bible schools with felt Roman soldiers putting on the armor for every day you've been there. Yeah.
That was a thing?
Oh my God. Yeah, because you'd walk in, because of course, like, I mean, the felt boards and felt stuff. And I remember multiple Bible schools that I went to always had where it was just like Roman soldier in a loincloth starting off. And the first day you got there, all right, well, you're here on day one. Christian soldier gets a helmet. If you're here all week long, he gets fully decked out in the regalia of God.
Man.
It's like, okay.
But if you buy the battle pass,
Well, it sucks when I miss one day and they're like, "Oh, sorry, your Christian soldier will never be fully
you need a streak
armored."
freeze. What the fuck? Oh man, that's terrible.
Yep. There
Can I
were
purchase a tier?
You're right.
Can I purchase yesterday's tier?
Well, you can buy a shroud box.
you got a blood of the lamb box.
Yeah.
You got eat. There one might be in there.
Let's open up give me $2. Let's open up the Lazarus
Here,
pit, see what comes out.
Paint the blood of a firstborn of the family across the top, then it opens, and then you can see.
That's great. We're gonna pass over that box.
Oh. And of course, on TikTok, it was always like, because omnipotent God needs a reminder over which houses not to kill the babies.
No, Tyler, it's a test. You see, everything's a test. It's not that he doesn't know. It's just that he wants to make sure that we know and that we follow the rules.
Yeah.
And if we don't,
he's
it's
a
an
middle school
eternal
girl
damnation.
who plays games with you over your soul.
Yeah. I don't know. Did Jesus say he likes me?
Well, before we get into Pac-Attack,
What an opener.
what you guys been up to?
The Dresden Files continues. I finished Small Favor.
Hell yeah.
Great. It's fucking great. These books are so good.
They're so good. And James Marsters is so fucking good.
He really is. He's starting to get, like, in the last few books, he's had different voices for the different characters. So that's actually helped a lot. Because back in the day, back in the early books, he didn't have a whole lot of varied voices for the characters. So it was kind of hard sometimes to follow. But
This is a narrator?
yeah, the narrator.
Spike from Buffy.
He's no...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's no Jeff Hayes, but
No one is.
Those are big shoes.
No one is.
He is good.
Because he didn't read the 11th book, I think. I think he went back and recorded it.
I think I'm on 11.
Ghost Story?
No,
It's a Peter Straub book.
it is 11, but it's Turncoat. Turncoat is number 11.
What is changes? 12?
I don't know. Let me look.
Maybe then if changes is 12, and then Ghost Story is the one right after changes.
Let's find out.
Because he had a scheduling conflict, so instead John...
Turncoat, then changes is 12.
Okay.
And then Ghost
Ghost
Story,
Story's
then
13.
Cold Days, Skin Game, Peace Talks, Battleground, 12 Months, The Law, Side Jobs, Briefcases, and Heroic Hearts.
Yeah, there you go. You could listen to Side Jobs now, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think it falls between books 10 and 11 or something.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd be perfect because I literally just started book 11 today.
Is there a Dresden Files video game? That feels like a thing that would exist. Like,
I don't think
know.
there is.
I always get Alan Wake vibes from the books, though.
damn, dog, you fucking just sold me on Dresden Files harder than anything else in the world. The vampire said it awesome, but then you bring up fucking Alan Wake, and it's like, holy shit.
I get very
son.
serious Alan Wake vibes from the Dresden Files.
Damn, I got chubbed up. I love the first Alan Wake. I can't sit here and be like, I love the Alan Wake games because I've only played the first one, but I played it 4 times.
Yeah, it was a great game.
I loved it.
It terrified me, and I couldn't hang. But the
There's a card game.
A card game, like a
Dresden Files cooperative card game. Lets you play through specific books in the series. The core set covers the first 5 novels and lets you tackle random side jobs. One player must play as Harry Dresden. The other take on the roles of Karen Murphy, Thomas Wraith, Susan Rodriguez, or the Alphas.
Is it out of print? Cool.
Still in print from Evil Hat Productions. So
Evil Hat. That sounds really familiar.
It's also digital and video game form so you can play the card game as a video game.
Cool.
And then there's the tabletop RPG.
Right. All right. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. Dresden Files has kind of always been, I mean, because of Tyler, it's always been on my radar. I guess I have a really hard time. I have a really hard time starting something that I know is like a really long series.
Because it's a lot of books.
That's my big thing.
I've been on the road a lot more. So I've been getting through the books faster.
Yeah.
So I'm averaging 1 a week.
That's awesome.
But they're also not super long books.
They're like 13-hour long books.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not like the Wheel of Time, which is, like 10 or like 12, 13, 14, 45, 50-hour books.
Yeah.
I'm less interested in the Wheel of Time because of that. And because I've heard that is a series where it's like, oh yeah, some of the books are just not good. And it's like, I don't know that I want to.
I don't think any of the books are bad, but they don't have as much going on. Like 7, 8, and 9 are just kind of they're good. They're not great like the others are great.
Because I was super invested in Game of Thrones. I stopped reading.
Yeah.
At A Feast for Crows. I did. I was just like, I don't like this book, so I guess I'm never going to finish the series because I'm not going to read
Well,
this.
neither is George R.R. Martin.
I about to say
Yeah.
nothing else.
So
You're not
it's
missing
fine.
anything. So
But one of the things I was going to mention that I liked, I meant to mention this before. One of the things I was going to mention that I really like about the Dresden Files is that the wizards and a lot of other of the people in the books carry guns.
mm-hmm.
Guns are a big deal in this book, and they're like, magic isn't always going to work. Sometimes you got to shoot something,
Yeah.
And when they get into these big epic battles with the forces from the other part of the universe or the Never Never or whatever, even the bad guys are using fucking machine guns and shit, and it's like, man, that really resonated with me just because that adds a touch of realism to it, right? It's not some Obi-Wan style thing that's, blasters are crude, primitive weapons. We use a more elegant solution.
Right.
We cauterize the wounds. We inflict,
Right, yeah.
But I've always thought it's really cool that they'll go into a fight armed to the teeth with any number of rifles.
Karen
and
uses a
shotguns.
bazooka at one point.
Yeah.
So yeah,
She has a P90 and of course her Glock. And Thomas is very fond of the shotgun. And Harry has his 1911 or his 45. I think it's a 1911. No, it's a revolver because
he has to use older
basic
World War
more
II
basic
level
things.
technology.
Yeah.
Like the older the wizard, the more old technology they can have. Like, so Harry can go back to World War II technology, and the beetle functions most of the time.
Right.
And then, but you get older wizards like the Merlin, who is fucking living in castles with torches because they're from technologies even, so they definitely can't touch anything without it just fucking up.
Yeah, and there's always they never forget. There's always a situation where if Harry has to visit a hospital, he stays away from the ICU because his magical field interrupts and fucks with tech, and he doesn't want to like shut down someone's respirator
support.
and life support and stuff. So shit like that is just more reason that I love the books.
That's cool. It's a nice detail. Is that like reflected in the tabletop RPG? That's cool.
Yep.
So like part of character creation, like you choose an age and like depending on how old you are, limits like the.
Well, I don't know how old of a wizard you can pick.
I see.
So that's the only rub. But I know that like hex is definitely a skill. Like wizards can also weaponize that as a technology hex to fuck with technology. So
Yeah, it's like when Harry wants to do it, he can very easily destroy technology. So yeah, there's just all manner of like really good detail and really good storytelling going on and character development. I've mentioned this 100 times. You love the characters, right? You start to care about the characters and their families and the way that they play into this whole thing. It's pretty spectacular. This last book I read had me going, oh God, no, please no. Because I thought somebody very important was going to die. And it was just one of those things where it's like, shit, didn't realize, sometimes I don't realize how into it I am until I sit and think about it. But aside from that, which has been a lot of my time.
it's made me cry once like a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. Aside from that, I told you I'd been watching some Tales from the Crypt on Shudder, and
Boys and ghouls.
I realized that the Crypt Keeper was telling dad jokes way before dad jokes were a thing.
Yeah. But he made them.
But they were great.
He sells them. It's
does.
Buster Bunny. He sells them.
The way he laughs at his own shit too,
Yeah.
it helps sell it for sure. But the audio on Shudder for those shows is fucking terrible.
Bummer.
It's really, really bad.
It makes me wonder if like that's as good as they've got because it wasn't.
So the DV, I got on Reddit, and
Okay.
apparently this is a problem for a lot of people. They said, it just sounds the background noises sound really bad and echoey, and like everything clicks twice. So if you hear someone knock on the door, it sounds like da-dun, da-dun.
Wow.
It's real bad. But they say the DVDs don't do that.
Haha.
And the other day, Tanya sends me a message and says, because I was out in my office working Friday, and she sends me a message and says IFC is showing a Tales from the Crypt marathon because they're all associated. And she said, and the sound is fine.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, well, they're showing the good shit on IFC because they fucking show commercials, and they, if you want the good shit, you gotta watch commercials, I guess. But
That's fucking crazy.
it is. But people on the Shudder Reddit, subreddit, and the horror subreddit are all just like up in arms about how terrible the sound is.
So how's the video? Like,
the video is fine, except it's upscaled a little bit to 60 frames per second, so it makes it look like a fucking soap opera.
yeah, I hate
But
that.
it's easier to adjust to that than it is
Than the
the
sound.
sound problems. I mean, it's like we have HomePods at home that
Yeah.
are set up as a Dolby Atmos
It's really nice.
surround setup.
Sounds
right?
great. Yeah.
That sounds
Sounds
even
great.
worse.
Yeah,
on
it just
that.
magnifies
It makes it
the-
10 times fucking worse.
That's how I feel when I wear AirPods, because like I know we talked about this a little bit before we recorded, but our last week's episode, when I listened to it like on my phone, like through the speakers, I was like, oh well, that's not too bad. And then I threw my AirPods in, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, by the way, everyone, for those of you that aren't on the Discord, we are aware that last week's episode had a weird crackling or zinging sound in the
It was a
background.
bit. Everybody knows that it was a bit.
Totally
we're
meant
trapped
to
in an
do it.
NES game. We just forgot to say that at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Oops.
We were picking up some interference. We've isolated what we think is causing the problem, and we're not hearing it tonight.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're not hearing it now, but
But you might be. And if you are,
patreon.com/TADPOG.
we're working on it.
We might need to get a new mixing board.
Maybe.
We've got backups and we can find inexpensive workarounds for now. But anyway,
Inconvenient workarounds.
yeah.
I'll just chill on airplane mode. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I bought a dehumidifier for my house.
Nice.
Because the humidity's been so fucking bad.
Not nice. Yeah.
And I got it at Best Buy,
Yes.
and it's Insignia brand.
Yeah. Oh, so you got it. for
I
cheap.
I am not allowed to say how much I got, but holy fuck.
Was it less than a Nintendo Switch 2 game
No, but
in the ballpark of?
not far.
Yeah. Okay.
and,
cool.
And it was because the original price was significantly higher.
Like how many Switch 2 games in theory?
If I was to guess how many Switch 2 games,
Right.
the thing would have cost at retail,
Uh-huh.
4.
That's a lot of fucking Switch 2
Holy
games.
shit.
Didn't cost that much
Right.
for me.
Right. That's great.
So maybe a Switch game and a half. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So
And
that's been nice. But man, so the one we've got over here works just like that
Mhm.
one, except it's like the size of a radiator, right? It's like it's big.
It's a deluxe,
It's a
boy.
big thing, and it has like a tank.
I was going to ask about the tank. Something
In it.
that big. Do you have a forklift?
No, it's not that big. It's not like that. I mean, but I had no idea how much fucking moisture was in the air in my house.
Oh, dude.
So I turned it on yesterday when I got
How
it
fast did it fill up?
in 8 hours.
Holy shit.
It was full, and it was like at least a gallon, maybe 2 gallons of water.
Can you tell a big difference in the
I
house?
can tell a significant difference
That's
in the
awesome.
house.
It's great.
And so, like, if we run the air at a little bit higher, like at say 74 instead of 72, the air's a lot drier,
So it
it
feels
feels
cooler.
cooler, and it cuts down on the usage
Nice.
of that.
Nice.
But I have emptied that fucking thing 3 times since yesterday at about 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's insane how much fucking water
That's a
it
lot.
pulls out of the. And we got it in a nice central spot in the house, so hopefully it's pulling the moisture from other rooms. The kitchen and the bathroom and the bedroom and the living room are all kind of around that. And I can't imagine that it's not, given how much water came out. I cannot stress enough how fucking crazy that was to me.
That's a lot of water.
So it was an investment, but I think it's going to pay off quite a bit.
We have an air purifier, and that is pretty nice. It is funny when like sometimes Henry will fart in front of it and it turns on because it's set to auto. You can do on, off, or
so
auto.
So if it detects odor, it'll come on.
Yeah, it comes on. So like there have been times where we've been like watching something on TV in the living room and then like the air purifier will come on and Henry's like, sorry.
No hiding.
Let it rip, boy. That's why we got it.
I was thinking about getting one of those next, but man, I'm gonna have so many loud machines running.
Yeah, dude, I know.
The dehumidifier we got, super fun. It's loud.
Yeah,
it sounds like a fan running on high all the time. So that's kind of a downside, but I'll live with it because.
And you probably won't use it really like in the winter.
In the winter, we probably won't. When it starts to get really dry, and I wouldn't have needed it for, the last several weeks when we haven't had a drop of humidity or moisture in the air. But once the rain started coming through, our house gets super humid, super fast.
Yeah, sure.
And so that's been nice. The last thing I mentioned this last week, Invincible, the show Invincible.
Right.
So I finally got caught up on it. I finished season 4, and I finally figured out what it is about Invincible that drives me crazy, that I don't like about it. Mm-hmm. And I think I know why. Because first of all, it's a pretty good show. It's not a bad show by any means. It's got some good stories, and the fight scenes are cool, and it's got witty dialogue here and there. It's a well done show, no question about it. They're gonna milk this thing like they did a cash cow. They're gonna milk it because they keep adding problems on top of problems on top of problems, and nothing ever gets resolved.
Are you familiar with the comic at all?
I'm not,
because I read a little bit of the comic. Jacob of Bullfighting fame recommended it to me a long time ago.
Yeah,
I read like the first 4 issues. I was like, this is great. It's a Robert Kirkman, The Walking Dead.
I know, and that's the problem that I have with it.
But I don't know if it's diverted.
Kirkman's style, just like with The Walking Dead, it's good until it stops being good, but they don't care.
They keep
They
going.
just keep going with it, a la 6 spin-offs from The Walking Dead. And
right,
I know that Kirkman exited The Walking Dead at some point, didn't he?
I don't know.
Their original showrunner left, and I don't know if it was Robert Kirkman or if Robert Kirkman's who picked it up. But in any case,
I love the comic. I love the Walking Dead comic when Terry Moore was working on it because he's a really good artist, and it's like his style was really awesome for The Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. But he only did, I think, maybe 5 issues because he couldn't keep up with the work, which sucks because it's like after that, I didn't really love the art, so I stopped reading it. But I did watch the show, but it diverted pretty early on. Like the show diverted from the comic.
That's what I've heard. I never read the comic. What about the comic for Invincible? What you read of it? What was your take on it?
I thought the premise was really cool, but I haven't seen the TV show. But the premise essentially being fucking Superman's a dick.
It sort of is like that, and it his whole race is a dick or dicks. They're just Viltrumites is what they're called, and they're basically just Nazis,
space Nazis. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kryptonians.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. But I think that's what it is. It's got that Kirkman problem of you gotta quit just dump trucking issues on top of issues without resolving any of the issues, right? Nothing ever comes to a resolution. And I swear to God, if Invincible himself gets impaled by another fucking Viltrumite arm and then survives it, I'm going to throw up, right? It's like they just keep recycling the same ideas over and over. and none of it feels
And that's all of Omni-Man's fatalities is
Right.
just reaching your hand through somebody.
pretty much. And it's
Same for Homelander, but
yeah, but it's that's what it is to me. I think that they're gonna keep milking it because the stuff that is fresh and actually matters is watered down by the overall like weight of it all. It's just too much.
I feel that you got to resolve shit. Like I think it's good storytelling to have like multiple problems overlapping and multiple stories overlapping. But yeah, you should resolve some of those things.
Do something, and then the same ideas being kind of used again and again. It just wears really, really thin on me.
Sure, I get that.
And I think maybe it's because I'm older and I've seen a lot more stuff than a lot of people that are huge Invincible fans. I watch TV. Basically, it raised me. There's nothing that I've seen that I haven't seen before in some form or fashion. And I tend to be a little bit jaded as a result of that.
Girl, same.
And I don't mean to shit on it because
Sure.
I'm not shitting on it.
Yeah.
I see its appeal and I see its value, but I also see its direction. And I can't stop thinking as I'm watching it, this is going to suck.
Yeah.
This is just going to turn out the same way The Walking Dead did and everything else. They're gonna take it just a little too far. And that may have been the way the comics were too. I don't know because I'm not going to read the comics, but
Right.
it's just one of those things. I'm just like, I don't know. I'll tune in next time for the next season and see what happens. But it will not take long to run me off if they don't start tying up some loose ends and getting on to the next thing.
The Wheel of Time has instilled in me a loathing for certain tropes that are super. As much as I love the Wheel of Time, one of my favorite book series ever, my favorite magic system in all of fantasy, still hands down to this day, Wheel of Time magic system. But I see it in real life, and it drives me nuts. And I always think about the Wheel of Time. If any of those characters would have any form of basic communication, that would be 3 books, and it'd be over. All the fluff all traces back to characters just
Not sharing
fucking
information.
talking to each other.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, holding back secrets or holding back plots.
Which is-
that that drives me fucking
I like
crazy.
that as a literary device, but if it happens over and
If
over
it's
again,
over-
and
overused.
over and over.
Yeah.
Every character is guilty of it in the Wheel of Time. And then it's so big and so wide in scope, Robert Jordan would start these threads of stories and then clearly forget about them.
Yeah,
And then how he resolves them is just clearly slapdash and
it's
shitty.
like off screen kind of.
Yeah, like this one, it builds up for 8 books. And I kind of think once he died, Brandon Sanderson was like, well, fuck. There's nothing to do with this. This isn't tied to the greater story, and everyone's asking about it. And in Robert Jordan's notes, it was just blah, blah, dies. And that's that. And Sanderson wrote everything according to.
That's a ruined orgasm.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
It's like it's still an orgasm, but it's not quite as satisfying.
So maybe Sanderson was thinking if he ruins it, then he can start working on it again a little bit later, and then then
he does add his own the unique characters that he got to create in universe are the best characters in the fucking books.
Really?
Brendan Sanderson does an amazing job picking up from Robert Jordan, and he drops a lot of the shit about Robert Jordan that would drive me fucking crazy. The communication. His wife was his editor.
Right, I remember you saying that.
So that's why,
long time ago.
man, the way George R. R. Martin talks about food,
Yeah,
Robert Jordan talks about dresses and braids and mannerisms. So it's just there's so much fucking
Man.
descriptions of dresses,
Dude.
so much.
you just talking about that, because I've been reading a lot of King. I just finished Hearts in Atlantis. I know we're not on me yet,
No,
but
you're good.
But dude, it was funny because I was listening to that book and I was like, man, this book came out I think in 1999. We're past the fucking blue chambray work shirt and JFK. We're past it. We're past it. We're done. And then I swear to God, at the last 10th of the book, in the same fucking chapter, blue chambray work shirt came up as a phrase, and then JFK, and it's
Yep.
The JFK doesn't surprise me so much because that's a fucking that is a fucking thread.
Last
That's a
Gunslinger, yeah, it's
that's a
gotta be.
thread. Last Gunslinger. He wrote a whole
Right.
fucking huge book about the assassination, which I love that book.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You talking about dresses and braids and just things. It's like, there it is. There's a blue chambray work shirt. Fucking 29 years later, we're still talking about the blue chambray work shirts.
Because there's this character who they kill off two characters just out of the blue, completely like, why the fuck did you even introduce them and build this up to have them die in a side flash back to sort of catch you up, and then just like this guy starting a cult to the main character. Like, it builds up this huge thing over all these novels, and then it's like Jordan forgot about it. Sanderson has to resolve it. And
Hey,
they
what
just
about that cult?
Oh,
It returned to
Let's
its
just-
home planet.
yeah, we'll just go back and kill this guy. Okay, he's dead. Not a problem anymore. Let's go. And of course, and the three main characters never get back in the same room again after they split in like book 4. And I think that fucking sucks.
That does suck.
It really like they all pretty much go their own ways, build their own armies, supposed to come back. And you only get to see like 2 of the 3 main boys back together talking again. You never have all 3 of them. And I think that is, Sanderson was like, I couldn't logistically, I wanted to do it, but from his notes and my guidance, I couldn't make it work. I'm sorry. And it's just like that. There are a few foibles. Like, he created a better word. Robert Jordan created a better world than he was capable of fleshing out. I feel like George Lucas is the same way.
I can see that.
But like he created something amazing, and then just he couldn't keep up with it. And you could tell in his writing that his mind wasn't what it was in the later books. And then when Sanderson takes back up, and the quality goes way back the fuck up again.
I just don't think George Lucas is a good writer. I think that's the problem with George Lucas.
He's
I
a
think
visionary.
he's got great ideas.
But he's not a good
writer. Yeah. I feel like that's the kind of dude that and most people are, you need like a team of people to guide everything.
Yeah, it's a writer's room.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, sorry, we kind of
No, it's okay.
hijacked that.
It was designed to spark conversation.
Awesome.
What's up with you?
We're talking about Pac-Attack, so if you're sitting here listening and being like, when the fuck are they gonna get the Pac-Attack? There's a reason that these intros are so long.
You're gonna zone out, and it's gonna be over.
Yeah.
Did they talk about it?
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh wait, did I miss my exit? Wait,
Scrub
they're
back
doing the
30
outro?
seconds.
What have I been up to? I'm fucking really tired today. I don't know why. I'm really tired, but I am. That's not a note of something to talk about. It's just something I wanted to share.
Okay.
I did finish Hearts in Atlantis. That is a really good book. It's a really, really good book. That is probably, I don't really have like a top 5 Stephen King or whatever, but if it's not on that, it's fucking close.
So the rest of the stories got better after the first one.
The
after Ted brought
second
again?
story that I had a problem with got better because I hadn't finished that one. Yeah, I like how they all tied together, and I liked there's just some really good writing in it. Big fan. Hearts in Atlantis, check it out. Everything, yeah. I don't want to give away too much, but it's good. It's a good book. It's like an indictment of like the baby boomers. It's also like, it's weird because it's like a celebration
I
of.
said, now you got me. Now you got me.
Yeah, you'd like it. I think it's like a celebration / indictment of that generation, of Stephen King's generation. And at first, I didn't really like the Vietnam stuff in the second story, and it's really because it wasn't in the first story at all, which makes sense because Vietnam wasn't going on in the first story. But what I didn't realize when I was reading that second story is that Vietnam is like a big thing that carries on throughout the rest of the book and ties back into that first story. I thought it was really well done. It's not like a perfect novel, and it's definitely not like early Stephen King horror style, but yeah, man, I thought it was really thoughtful and heartfelt and touching, and good book. And then I read, a little embarrassed to say this because I feel like this is a thing that probably everybody read in high school or whatever, but I read Of Mice and Men.
Oh yeah, Mice and Men's fucking wonderful.
It's a tough read though.
It's great.
Yeah.
I liked it. I
Love
liked it a
Mice
lot.
and Men.
I've never seen it as a play or a movie. I know that Steinbeck wrote it as like, I can't remember the term that he used. There's a nice like intro and that talked about it, but he essentially wrote it like as like a hybrid novel play. Like he wrote it with a play in mind, but didn't want to write it as a play because he felt like a novel does certain things better, which it totally does. Like the internal monologue, like, you know, you can describe things, I feel like, in a novel that you have to show in a different way. You have to show it in a play. I liked it a lot. I'll probably, I talked to Nikki about it because like, did you read Of Mice and Men? She's like, yeah, I read it. And I was like, in high school? She's like, yeah. I was like, was it like required reading? She said, yeah. That fucking blows my mind because it's like I can't fucking imagine like my high school in Western Kentucky, let alone your high school. Being like,
we were going to do it as a play too.
In high school?
We all loved it so much our senior year when it was mandatory reading.
You did read it in high school. Holy shit. I feel cheated because we didn't read it in high school.
Because we read it and we all went to the drama teacher and said, we want to do this as a play.
Yeah.
And she said, absolutely. So we did auditions and casting. She didn't cast any of us for the parts in it, like any of the seniors. This was during the whole, like, we kind of turned on each other, the teacher, and then all the main theater, like, she got fired the next year.
I remember you talking about
Shit
this.
went sideways real bad.
Sure.
So she didn't cast any of us, and the other students that she did cast were like, this is bullshit. So no one accepted their roles, and the play didn't happen. And it just kind of, that year just kind of fizzled out.
That's a bummer.
Yep.
But yeah, I liked it. There are probably some other like high school novels that I probably need to read as well that weren't necessarily required of me.
There's a movie from 1992 of Mice and Men
1992
with Gary Sinise and John Malkovich.
Gary Sinise. He's my dude from The Stand.
It's holding it like a 9.8 on Rotten Tomatoes.
No shit.
Yeah, I remember seeing it, but it's been so long. I don't remember it.
Maybe I should check that out.
The story it was about, you know. Have you ever read To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yes. That's one of Nikki's favorite books.
It's a good book and also a tough read. And what about Animal Farm?
I have not read Animal Farm.
That one's pretty relevant still.
Animal Farm's pretty good.
It holds up. It holds up.
Animal Farm, Brave New World. Yeah, you said To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
What else did we read my senior year that was really good?
Catcher in the Rye.
I haven't read Catcher in the Rye. I'm afraid it'll radicalize me.
Alas, Babylon's really good. That's
haven't read that.
post-apocalyptic. Like you get the very first perspective is an American fighter pilot who gets orders confused and drops a nuke. And then that kicks off World War III that ends the world, and it's this small town trying to survive post nuclear war and put everything together. It was really good.
We read a lot of Shakespeare, which I liked a lot. I liked all the Shakespeare that we read. We had to read Wuthering Heights. I didn't like that.
I didn't like Wuthering Heights either.
We had to read not all of Paradise Lost, but like a good bit of Paradise Lost. I liked it.
What was the one with the Lord of the Flies?
Lord of the Flies. I
never
fucking
read that.
love Lord of the Flies. I want to reread it because the reason that I read Of Mice and Men is because it is mentioned in Hearts in Atlantis. And I was like, oh, well, I've never read that. I feel like that's a thing that I should probably read. Lord of the Flies is another one that like Lord of the Flies like is a big, huge like theme in Hearts in Atlantis. Vietnam reasons.
Right.
And it's like, it makes me want to reread Lord of the Flies because we read that in freshman English.
Yep.
I haven't read it since then.
I haven't either.
I loved it. Like that was one where it was like, oh wow, this class might actually be pretty fucking cool because Lord of the Flies is really. I remember it being like really good. I remember reading Lord of the Flies and being like, they're letting me read this in school. They're making me read this in school.
Right.
A Time to Kill, we read that. That was real. That's my favorite.
I haven't
By
read A
Some
Time
Men
to
and A
Kill.
Time to Kill are my favorite books I read in high school.
The movie A Time to Kill is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
On an entirely different note, Henry's a blue belt now. So,
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Congrats.
So he had his testing on Saturday, and that dude fucking like broke those demo boards like it was no fucking no fucking business. He was nervous about that, but I mean it was like they get them out there, right? They get the kids out there, and some of them like fucking struggle to break the boards, and it sucks because it's like everyone's sitting watching, and it's like I feel really bad for the kid because it's like what's going through their mind, and it's like when you don't break it on the first try, it gets harder, right?
Right.
You would think it might get easier because it's like, oh, you got the practice hit in, but it's like I feel like everyone. There was one kid who like, I mean, it was just like I felt so bad for him, but at the same time, I would like look at my watch and be like, we're gonna call this.
I hate that
Because I mean, it's just uncomfortable. It's like you could.
It reminds me. We went to my grandson had his third grade award presentation / graduation at his school this past week, and I broke away from work and went, and so that what they did was they had all the kids sitting on the floor at the front of the auditorium or the quote unquote gym at that school, which is like about as big as this room.
Oh, really?
It's so tiny, and we're all packed in there sweating, But we're waiting, and they so what they were doing was they would have a kid's class, like this teacher's class for third grade, right? And so they'd read off like the awards that they received. Okay, so it would be like, so you're in the 100 points club. It's like for reading, and you're on the all A honor roll and a certificate for good behavior.
Yeah,
and then. The next kid would be 100 points club.
Yeah.
AB honor roll.
Yeah, dude.
And that's all.
Yeah.
The next kid wouldn't even be mentioned. Oh, you're in the 25 points club. And the kid would continue standing. And then the
Chad
teacher
Hawkins, attendance?
Teacher would awkward.
Perfect? No.
Dismissed.
The teacher reading the announcement would awkwardly like kind of look at the student as if to say, that is all. She didn't want to be like, you didn't get shit else, motherfucker. You better be better next year. But I'm thinking, man, that sucks because all these kids that weren't named as being on the AB honor roll or whatever, thinking, man, that's gotta sting a little.
That was a motivator. The A honor roll.
Yeah.
That really was. That was a motivator because Henry latched onto that, and we used that as a tool.
Well, I will be happy to say that Cohen made all three.
Hell
Yeah,
yes.
the 150 point club for reading.
Nice.
All A's and good behavior.
Fuck yeah,
So
dude.
He's a good boy.
That's awesome. Oh wait, there was no doubt. I had no doubt.
Did
But
you guys remember the Power Team?
the Power Team.
They were traveling muscleheads that went church to church and would break stuff.
Yes, I
with
do.
the power of God.
I do now.
I am
Yes.
familiar with this.
I never saw the Power Team.
Oh,
but
multiple times I saw the Power Team ripping praying and then ripping phone books in half and blowing up hot water bottles till they popped. And,
How
and
much
shit.
does that remind you of the righteous gemstones?
Oh, 100%. Absolutely, that's what that was.
That's exactly-
100%
Does
that's
it
what that
start
was.
where you guys like all like are praying in the room and they're like, okay, if we pray hard enough, maybe the Power Team will show up and help us defeat these evil telephone books?
Probably. and they were dressed like American gladiators.
Sure, right,
And
of course.
all that kind of shit.
Of course.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen to me. Not one that I saw. but they went to a church in Florida, and of course they would buy like 2x4s and shit, and they would like run through them like playing
Yeah.
Red Rover and
Right,
shit.
of course.
When they were in Florida, they didn't realize like a bunch of that wood is hurricane treated.
Oh, fuck.
So they were talking. One of my youth leader, he went to another one. He was like, "Yeah, because they had the wood up for them to run through, and they all ran and immediately just clothesline back. Like one person like broke their sternum.
Oh, no.
So you just saying like the breaking the board just reminded me
Yeah.
of the power team.
I
Failure.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember at the apex of my father's final frustrations with the church here, especially the First Baptist Church here in Paducah. There was a point at which, before we actually left for good, for real, left the church, someone made the comment about how the power team was coming to next week's service or something, and Dad's like, "I'd rather die than see breaking bricks for Jesus."
I want that as a fucking bumper sticker, or if the next person to go on an Apple podcast and leave a 5-star review with
Breaking bricks for Jesus. I thought that, I was
Oh, my
probably
God.
fucking 10 at the time, so I thought that was the funniest fucking
oh
thing
yeah,
I'd ever
that's
heard.
hilarious. Obviously, it's stuck for obvious reasons.
Terry had his moments, let me
Good
tell you.
Lord. And then other than that, we saw The Mandalorian and Grogu.
I had a feeling you were going to mention that.
Did you? Yeah, I liked it. I thought it
Melissa
was
and Addie
good.
went to.
I heard that it's different, like from a standard Star Wars film. Like, is it sort of an anthology? Does it have like different stories, like 4 different stories, or
Not really, no,
Okay.
but I could see it. Like, I mean, it's all the same story. Like, there's a through line, but it's like I could totally see someone being like, "Well, these are 4 stories that like have a thread." But it didn't feel like, my concern was that it was going to feel like 4 episodes of a show that were stitched together to be like a movie, like they do with like anime releases and movies.
that's what I've heard about it, was
That's-
that it was that way.
I didn't feel like that
Okay.
was. I mean, that's not what it felt like to me.
Gotcha.
But I also don't watch the show, so I don't.
Maybe you wouldn't have gotten that.
Okay, because Melissa was like, I was like, "Did you like it?" She's like, "It was like an episode of The Mandalorian. I just had to like pay and drive to."
I liked it a lot. A part of the reason I liked it a lot is fucking Henry loved it.
Good.
And it's like, we even like, I told Nikki, like, I love going to the movies. She loves going to the movies. It's fucking expensive, and it's like crazy how expensive it is, but it's a fucking experience. Like, I was even like, should we fucking get the fucking popcorn and like drinks? Like, it's really fucking expensive.
Five below, my friend. A person, 5 below.
Yeah, I don't. It's for the candy. That's fine. That's fine. Well, and she brought candy in her purse, and it's like, I might just start bringing a fucking like bottled soda. But
I
don't-
bring my water with me.
yeah, like in a thermos.
Yeah,
they don't say anything.
I take that into the theater. And
Cool.
No, they never do.
Hey, that's great. They're probably like, "Hey, we're glad you're here."
Yeah, yeah. Cinnamon will never die.
Right, yes.
Enjoy your ice cold home water.
Not
sir.
like in the '80s.
Right, sir. I'm going to need you to take that out of here. It's like
Right.
it'd be like going through the
$60,
TSA.
please.
Like they got a fucking trash can. You're going to need to throw that away before you can go into the theater, sir. The pocket knife you can keep.
Right.
It's the soda you brought from home. We need you to toss.
Until we start selling pocket knives, then you can't.
Right. Cinemark branded pocket knives for all your theater emergencies. Like that fight that almost broke out when, I can't remember which Spider-Man movie it was, but we went to see a Spider-Man movie and it was fucking packed. So it was probably whichever one came out right before COVID. And it was like,
It's the one that started COVID.
maybe. Yeah, it was. It was like a fucking super spreader event.
Right,
Like, it
right.
was like, imagine pre-COVID opening night at a Spider-Man movie. Like, that's what it was.
Right.
And it's like they have the system where you fucking, but it was after they started, you get your assigned seats.
I love fucking assigned
Me
seats.
too.
Man.
I'm of 2 minds of it. I like it, but at the same time, it's like, if I get a fucking, I'm not gonna be like, excuse me, you're in my seat. I'm not there in my life yet.
I am.
Yeah, that's good.
I want my seat.
Yeah.
Pick that for a reason. Get your ass out of my seat.
Well, I'm probably never gonna get there because that's what happened at this fucking Spider-Man thing. And then like we had to wait fucking 15 minutes for this whole thing to be diffused so that we could watch the movie. And I'm sitting there like, dude, I get it, but fucking like go sit somewhere else because I want to see Spider-Man.
Then they sit down and the next group comes in. Hey, you're in our seats.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And they got up. I mean, I thought they were going to fight for real. And then Henry heard a whole bunch of words he hadn't heard yet. And so, yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. But a lot of that is colored by the fact that like I got to see a Star Wars movie with Henry and he fucking loved it.
That's awesome.
And he kept like wanting to talk to me during the movie, which is fine, but it's like I had to be like, dude, there are other people here.
Yeah.
Whisper in my ear when you gotta tell me something. Because he's like, okay, is he the good guy? And I'm like, that's kind of the fun of the Mandalorian.
Right.
He's like Batman. So that's it. Tyler, what you been up to?
Getting ready for a wedding. So by the time this comes out, I will be at
Called
the
it quits with
rehearsal
Melissa or
dinner.
what?
Yep. I'm just gonna start a new one.
Shit,
Fuck it, man.
Fuck it. I need to keep up with you better. I'm a bad friend.
No, it's a great thing to just start all over in your 40s. That's exactly what I want to do.
I mean, a lot of artists do it. A lot of directors and writers do it. I'm not saying you should.
No, I'm definitely not. But yeah, Anna will be getting married on Thursday. So when this drops on Wednesday, so then just been getting ready and figuring all that shit out, trying to get as much work done because I'll be off on PTO all the rest of the week. And it's the last week of the month, which is finance week. So it's a whole like, I got a lot of shit I gotta do. So everyone will leave me the fuck alone.
So you're off the whole following week?
I'm off all this week. Yep.
Oh, this week. I got you. Okay, cool.
Yep. And
is the wedding, you traveling for that?
Yep, Chattanooga. Yep.
Gonna ride the train?
I wish. The Chattanooga choo-choo.
The choo-choo?
No, in my ancient ass van, going out to Chattanooga to watch her get married. Supposedly the venue's great. I didn't go last time when they went. But yeah, no, I'm ready for the stress to be over, but it's going to be a very nice event when we actually get to go out there and do it.
Chattanooga's really pretty.
I love Chattanooga.
Chattanooga's really pretty, but you got to tell me where the fuck to go in Chattanooga, because there was one time I remember driving back up from Dragon Con with Josh and Nicole, and we stopped in Chattanooga to eat, and we were like, we should do something. What should we do? What should we do? Oh wow, this is like Paducah. This is weird. There's like, we can do things, but it's all like Paducah things. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like go to Books a Million. I guess we could do that.
Dear Diary.
Go to Dairy Queen, sure. It's not like going to Nashville where it's like, hey, you want to go to like Game Galaxy or like, and it's like, I don't know, maybe Chattanooga has that kind of stuff. It's just like so like below our level of like being able to find
knowledge what's going on.
Yeah.
Dear Diary, today we went to the Chattanooga Books a Million.
It was a
They had
momentous
the
occasion.
same books as the Paducah
I
Books a
prefer the
Million.
Chattanooga Arby's.
They had at the Chattanooga Books a Million, they had the box set of Far Side. We don't have that at home. I read half of Far Side.
Did you buy it? No, that's $80.
Good Lord,
Just read
no.
it.
The Joe Muggs was closed,
Yeah.
sadly.
But that's all. Yeah, just work and wedding prep. It's all I've really done. So I played more Outer Worlds 2.
Are you handling like the just curious because of your background, are you handling like the catering like stuff?
The venue has So she went and found the venue that she wanted, and you have to use their select
right.
vendors for certain things.
That's
at
right.
different tier
You told us that. I forgot.
certifications.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a racket, man.
Yeah. So no, all I've been doing is just signing the checks.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, that sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to hear that.
Let's see. I think I have like 45 minutes left, maybe, on A Parade of Horribles. So
I've heard, so on our Discord, there's been talk about the book, but I haven't I
have avoided it like the plague.
The spoiler-
I have not listened.
the spoiler tags have been good.
Good.
Had they been well used. But I haven't so what's your, spoiler-free review of it so far? Because I haven't really heard people say whether they loved it or hated it or...
I just, right before I came out here, I listened to basically the climactic end, Carl's like craziest plan yet, which was fucking great.
Cool.
It's race-based. It's basically like...
So it's like the 60s?
Murderous wacky racers. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
Because they're all in like crazy vehicles with crazy powers, and it's all fucked up. And the other racers, it's just
I knew that was
murder
coming.
wacky races.
I knew
Dude,
that was coming.
I saw a AI generated movie trailer for a live action wacky races. And that needs to someone needs to do that without AI. Because I was like, I'm fucking on board
All
for this
practical
shit.
effects, wacky races.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, I love speaking of the effects, I don't know if the show is like this. It probably is. And if it is, kudos for the show. But in The Mandalorian, I liked how things look like they're done with practical effects. There are things that look like a model. There's this big fucking gun runner ship, and it looks like a model, but it's that's not a model. That's CG made to look like a model. And I think Grogu is super puppety looking, and it's he's not a puppet, but
they wanted to have that Yoda feel.
that's a fucking smart decision.
It is.
That is some
and he
smart.
is it is like that in the show.
And then they got these 4 engineer guys. They're tiny. They
Yeah.
kind of look like the shrimp from Muppets.
yeah,
I don't know if they're in the show or not.
they're not, but I know I've seen him in the trailers.
But they do those guys and there's no way that's done with practical effects. I'm assuming that it's CG, but it's done to look like they're fucking it's fucking Willow style,
Right.
And it's they dropped the frame rate on these 4 characters to make them look like fucking puppets. I love that. I think it's great.
It's cool.
I love that.
I love Grogu. I love the way they do Grogu. It's so cool looking.
So anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to hijack that, but you
absolutely.
saying that made me think of that. I love the effects on that.
What was I talking about?
Almost all of them.
Parade of Horribles.
Parade of Horribles.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The wacky races.
Because it's really good. I think I like it better than the Faction Wars stuff. I didn't care much for Faction Wars.
Faction Wars was hard to understand.
Yeah.
I listened to it twice and I still get a little confused.
It's just it's sort of I think of it as when I play D&D, yes, I understand sometimes you need to do the big war council, big operation things and planning. I like the little independent stories of the small parties more. And this Faction Wars felt like a big and necessary magnum opus war, but I prefer the smaller shit.
I agree.
That's this. What was the one before that? I, the Bedlam Bride. I think that's the best. That's probably my favorite because it is, man, fucking rip your heart out like holy shit.
Yep.
But that's still my favorite one. But this was really, really good. I'm looking forward to seeing these last 30 minutes. I'm sure more shit's gonna happen. But I do like whenever he's racing and the AI was 3 hours and 15 minutes until floor collapse. So I pulled out my phone and I looked. I was like, I'm curious. Yep, 3 hours and 15 minutes left in the book exactly.
Nice.
So okay.
That's cool. Very
So I
cool.
know
That's
shit will go on to the very last second.
Wasn't there something too about they tried to explain, not in this book, but in general, why the AI is so obsessed with Carl's bare feet? because his foot is the exact same size as the AI's enclosure. There's been like this whole thing about that.
I haven't heard that at all.
Yeah.
Unless I missed that.
It's not in the books.
More
It's-
into the AI and more into the primals.
Okay.
But
I'm excited for that.
yeah,
I'm excited for that. But
because the AI really, this is the one where the AI is the most off the rails it's ever been.
good.
Yep.
I love the AI.
But you guys want to go ahead and knock out Pac-Attack?
Yeah, we may
Before
actually
we move on to some bits.
do some bits or some not.
Yeah.
We'll see what
Let's
happens.
just see. Yeah. Let's see where it takes us.
I could use 5 minutes if you don't mind.
Yep.
Okay, that was a long 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
but
We should have recorded that.
a relieving 5 minutes.
We should have recorded that long 5 minutes.
Just let it run.
Yeah. No. Well, the listeners missed our great van conversation that we had. Ian and I both recently have seen 2 separate vans that were both exactly $5,000 that we fantasized about buying.
And had to somehow talk ourselves out of.
Yeah.
John Turley, if you're
I
listening,
like having a van.
if John Turley is
goodbye.
listening to this episode, he knows the
knows the
van I'm
van.
talking about because his wife was also would not shut up to him about this van, and it's still there. I saw it this morning, so I want it to just go away, and then I'm going to be disappointed.
I was
when it's
so glad
gone.
when my van went away. I really was. I was like, okay,
someone got that
that's
van.
great. I don't have to think about that van anymore. It's out of my hands.
Yep.
That van, I didn't need that van, but it's one of those things where it's like, I told Ian, it's like we go and look. We were going to El Torito, and I was like, oh, hey, there's this van I saw earlier. Maybe on the way back we should check it out. And Nikki's like, yeah, okay. Looks cool. It's like a Volkswagen camper van, like a 1991. And I'm sorry, Ian. I am having exactly the same.
No, it's
fucking
fine.
conversation.
It's fine. Do it. We needed this on. We needed to record this. We need content for this episode.
And so we stop on the way back, and it's like, get out. It's like, oh yeah, this is cool. This fucking. It looks like it might fucking leak, but it's pretty. It's pretty fucking
I
cool.
could fix that.
Yeah,
I could fix that.
no, I don't have that delusion.
I could pay someone to fix that.
You can fix
It
that.
wouldn't cost much. Yeah, Nikki
Nikki
can fix that.
It's
She
like
knows tools.
obviously been in an accident, or like maybe not an accident, but something has happened to the side of it where it's like I'm looking. It's like, well, I don't know the fucking first thing about a camper van either, by the way.
Right.
So I'm like, whatever that thing is crooked and it looks like it hooks up to something. So that's probably not good. But still, I'm like, all right, how about we quit our jobs? We buy this van.
Uh-huh.
We just get a little piece of land. Fucking
Down by the river.
yeah, and we just live on that. And she's like, I don't know if that's a really good idea. All she really has to do, it doesn't really matter. She could agree with it, and then I'd probably be like, yeah, that's not a good idea. But it's fun to dream about
Yeah.
because it's just fun to dream about. I almost got
Yep.
really dark there, but decided to pull out at the last minute. For the sake of everybody listening.
Woohoo! Podcast. Fun, funny.
It's fun to not dream of leaving the mortal coil and all its responsibilities.
Well, I mean, you say that, now I gotta say it. It's just like, what's it fucking matter? Like, I could do that.
Yep.
What does it matter? Like, how is it any different than fucking what I'm doing right now? You know? And it's like, I don't know. You live that way. You might die a little younger, but like, does that matter? You know what I
Yep.
mean? Does that matter? If you enjoyed living, does that matter?
Would I
So,
would I
well,
cash in 5 years to make the rest of them a lot like happier?
Yeah, if I got that guarantee, that's
Yeah.
that's
It
the
would have
thing.
to
It's
be
a
a guarantee,
it's a
right?
gamble. It's a gamble. Yeah, but I would 100%. Yeah, but fuck, you got 10. You have fucking 10 years. If you're gonna be like, dude, but the rest of your life is gonna be you're gonna fucking. It's not gonna be like awesome, but you're gonna be like comfortable.
It'll be interesting. You'll be comfortable.
No, it's already interesting, and I don't like that. I've tried interesting.
Interesting is not
Pass,
working out for me.
Pass. And it's like, what the worst part about the interesting is it has nothing to do with the decisions that I made. It's just like
Yeah.
what the decisions of like the people in power have made, and I don't know. I guess whoever makes viruses, I know that's up in the air.
Illuminati, yeah.
You're right. Some pizza parlor, I heard.
Comet Pizza. Oh, shit, what was? I remember I always wanted to go eat there. Then I heard it was that's the Comet Ping Pong or something pizza in DC.
Was that
that was the front.
That was
for,
the Democrat.
Yeah.
Pizza
That was Hillary Clinton's
right
pedophile laundering Comet Ping Pong pizza.
Yeah, weird. Weird stuff. Weird world.
Weird, wild stuff.
Weird, wild stuff. Look, I'll be honest though. I know this is like I don't know. First of all, not a political podcast. Second of all, I don't know fucking shit.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna get that right in the fucking right out the gate. I don't know fucking shit. However, as crazy as shit is now, it's fucking weird because it's doing like some kind of like reverse mind hack on me where I'm like, was there some shit going on? Because like back then I was like, that's fucking crazy, but now it's like, I don't know, man.
Is it crazy?
Well, Epstein owed all the companies that took all the school photos, so yeah. I mean, there's shit going on.
I don't like that.
Awful.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't like that a bit.
So Pac-Attack.
Pac-Attack.
Guys, let's talk about Pac-Attack.
It'll get better with AI though. They'll be able to like filter through those kids' photos like fucking real fast. Pick out all the hot ones.
Well,
real fast.
Funny you mention it because the Pope has issued a warning about AI.
Yep.
Publicly.
Yep. Apologized for their role in slavery and asked to have more regulation on AI.
Homie, it is over. Like as far like that AI shit, man. Like
we're done.
We are cooked. We are cooked because it's
happening.
Like I watched a video today about like just how much has been like just invested in like the fucking data centers, and it's like,
oh, if Kevin O'Leary gets his Utah data center, yeah,
it's like that is too much money for any corporation to be like, oh yeah, we're not doing AI.
It's a fad.
Yeah, we're fucking we are done.
Yep.
It's bad. Anyway, Pac-Attack.
Pac-Attack.
We're attacking the pack.
We got a letter for Pac-Attack?
Oh yeah, we do. It's probably going to take longer to read the letter than it did to play.
I played it. I played it for longer than I thought I would play it.
I did not play it for longer than I thought I would.
No, I get it. I should have stopped. And it's not because I thought it was a bad game. I know we're going to get into that. I didn't think it was a bad game. I'm fucking terrible at it. I'm terrible at puzzle games. And like, this was no exception. Like
it's far from a seamless. There are puzzle games where I feel like it's intuitive and flows, and then other puzzle games where it feels like there's a weird. I don't like that where it feels like there's a strange condition to where all the planets need to align for stuff to happen, as opposed to strategy.
There's an element there that maybe I don't like or that I don't need. Tetris scratched an itch for me.
Tetris is perfect.
It's the
Tetris is perfect
puzzle game
on every level.
It really is, and I think that there were so many Tetris clones made, and this one in concept to me was like, okay, I could see, but it was just too, like you said, the planets had to align just in such a way to make something satisfying happen that you're shooting for that goal as opposed to just playing the game, like you do with Tetris. So,
well, let me compare it real quick to food.
Okay.
In that, so everyone says like vegetarian food sucks, vegan food sucks, and it's usually because they're trying their damnedest to make plant-based stuff that tastes like meat.
Sure.
And it doesn't enough, so it's like, oh, this sucks. Why not just eat the real thing? But the best vegetarian cuisine, period, in the world is Indian food. And why is that? It's because Indian food is its own unique thing.
Right.
It's not trying to make hamburgers.
It's not making something from
it's their
something
own
else.
unique cuisine that's just based in vegetables anyway.
Vegetables
so
are
it's great.
vegetables.
Yeah.
We're not trying to pray the
something
beef
else.
away. Right.
So it's like this game is like fucking Morningstar Farms trying to make
They pray to the beef.
something to make. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yes.
So
That was super reductive and inappropriate. I'm sorry.
No, that's a funny joke.
I know, but
That's a funny joke.
I mean, it's
Pac-Attack,
true.
we all know is a sacred cow. We're going to get fucking lambasted for this shit, saying Pac-Attack is not as good as Tetris. They're going to come out of the fucking woodwork and get us.
But this Pac-Attack is the black bean burger of Tetris.
okay.
Where it's trying to be and be just enough different, but it just
I guess.
shit like that. I just don't think when it feels so heavily conditional, I hate it.
I get it. I do. I understand what you're saying, and I do agree to most of it. But my opinion is colored by a lot of other puzzle games that we've played that have tried to be Tetris more than Pac-Attack is trying to be Tetris. Like
Tetris Attack.
yeah, I mean, this is Pac-Attack is like Tetris in that it's a falling block game. You got like fucking logs. The block is consisted of either part of a log and the other part's ghosts, and you try to line up rows of logs to make them disappear like a Tetris
The
block.
logs feel so lazy to me.
I know,
Like, could you
I
have done something
agree.
else which ended up just a brown bar?
I know.
Like,
I assume they're logs. Yeah, they're just a color. They're just
Yep.
a brown
I mean,
bar.
hell, they could have at least been the little maze shaped thing. You
Like
know what
the
I mean?
border, like
the borders of
yeah,
the
of the
maze or
Pac-Man
something. That
maze.
would have been something.
That would have been nice. I agree.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. That would have been nice. And then you can, so if you line up the blocks, the logs, the brown pieces,
Yep.
like you would in Tetris, those disappear. But then there are also ghosts that no matter how you fucking configure the ghosts, they don't disappear unless Pac-Man eats them. Man, this game is fucking hard to explain.
It
Yeah.
really
As I was
is.
playing it, I was like, I've been podcasting for fucking a long time, and I don't know how to fucking describe this weird game.
And there's no,
is
like, a-
Tetris and Dr. Mario.
it is.
smacked
It
together.
did. The ghost part reminded me of
They're like
Dr.
the
Mario.
viruses. Yeah.
They're like the viruses, but they're different than the viruses because the viruses disappear when they're stacked together in a certain amount. The only way to get rid of the ghosts is to have Pac-Man eat the ghost.
And you have to place Pac-Man in just such a way so that he optimizedly eats the ghosts in a certain pattern.
Right.
Because there's no easy way to control
and
him.
you gotta fucking lock him in because he'll go the other goddamn way and not eat any of the ghosts.
Because
Yeah.
Pac-Man flows like water. Like the closest analogy I have to Pac-Man is, and this is for 5 people listening. In Bubble Bobble, there's a water bubble, and when you pop the water bubble, the water flows out of it and like kills any enemies and washes them away that's in its path. That's kind of how Pac-Man is. Pac-Man comes out as part of a block. So I lied earlier when I said the block is either a log or a ghost. Sometimes it's a log in Pac-Man. Sometimes it's a ghost in Pac-Man. Sometimes it's some kind of configuration. And I don't know what triggers Pac-Man to show up. I don't know if you guys figured that out.
I did not. And
I feel like it's like 4 or more ghosts, maybe.
Connected. I
Connected.
kind of got that. You have to have
Yeah.
a certain number of ghosts connected. And then when he shows up, you have to like just fucking point him in a direction, and then whenever the block sets on the row, Pac-Man just fucking runs loose and just eats whatever's in his
But
path.
if he hits anything, he stops and dies.
Right.
And like he doesn't hit a wall and turn around and go the other direction. He just stops and
Yep.
vanishes, and then you got to do it again. And it's a very difficult.
It's
game.
difficult, and I'm not good at puzzle games to begin with, so it's tough. As I was playing this, I was like, I don't know if this is a difficult puzzle game or if it just seems difficult because I know that I'm not good at games like this.
The truth may be a little bit of both.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, because I'm okay at puzzle games, but I had a hard time with this one. A really hard time
That's why I feel like
understanding
if you try and take the Tetris formula and turn it into something else while trying to make it still stay Tetris enough, that's when it gets wonky.
Yeah,
As
that's
opposed
fair.
to a whole new.
That's
puzzle game.
fair.
I guess that's how I feel about the Indian food metaphor.
I totally agree with that. I think that's fair, and I mean case in point, I fucking bring this game up every time we talk about a puzzle game. My favorite puzzle game on the Super Nintendo is Bust a Move. I love Bust a Move.
Bust a Move's a great game.
Bust a Move's fantastic, but it is
It's
like
not Kirby's Avalanche or Wario's Woods.
Wario's Woods.
Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
So I'm glad you're bringing up all these puzzle games that I forgot about because people
Yoshi's Cookie.
people are going to disagree with this. I think Pac-Attack is farther away from Tetris than like all of those games. Maybe not Yoshi's Cookie. No, I'm sorry. I'm confusing that with Yoshi. The game where you have 4 platters where you're trying to like capture bloopers and shit in an egg. I don't know if you play that or not. We should do an episode on that. It is not great, but I liked it as a kid because I had it. But I don't know. The whole mechanic of like Pac-Man, like the object is you're trying to line up ghosts in a way that like you're in a conga line where Pac-Man can eat all of them at once.
Because they'll all settle in. Once the ghosts are gone, then it all settles in together, and any line that completes then clears.
Those clear.
Yeah.
Right.
Which it sucks, like... if you think you've got a big system set up and then he goes the other way and then now the level's just fucked. It's over.
You can control the way that he goes with like L and R.
I didn't.
You can, but I can never get it to work right.
So you can face him, but it is difficult because it's like, especially like when it's going fast, it's like, man, I played on medium and it was like fast. I mean, it was like, are you sure this is medium? It's like level... I think medium starts on like level 12 or something like that. And it's like, this is fucking fast for medium. And I know there's got to be a learning curve, but they do tell you that you can change Pac-Man's facing position, but they only do it in the puzzle mode. Yeah. They don't do it in the regular one-player mode, which I wish they would do that. It doesn't make sense. Like they should. That's information that people need.
I had no idea. I just let her rip.
Yeah. No, I totally get it because I did the same thing, and then I was like, I don't get this. I'm going to try puzzle mode, and when I did, there's like this screen that tells you like that one important piece of information, and it is very much like, that is information that would have been useful to know yesterday, kind of situation. But
there's also the fairy you can collect after you eat enough ghosts. You fill up a fairy wand, and then fucking it looks like the fairy familiar from Symphony of the Night comes out, and then she kills all the ghosts.
She does, which surprised the fuck out of me when it happened, but I was grateful, and then I just fucking still died. Like,
and why couldn't that have been like Miss Pac-Man? Why keep it as the fairy?
My guess is, crazy guess, because this never happens in video game development, especially in this era, that this game was developed independently of Pac-Man.
It was.
And then Pac-Man was slapped on. Yep. I have a feeling that's why
it was. 100% it was. I forget what the game was because I remember seeing that. I didn't write it in my notes though.
But I'm glad that that's confirmed. It's totally what it felt like.
Yeah.
Whenever you see, and it kind of makes sense why like they are
logs,
and not like bits of the maze that, like you were saying.
One of the things that I've always liked about all the versions of Pac-Man that I've played because Pac-Man always roasts me in somehow or another, you know.
It's Pac-Man.
It is a reskin of the arcade game Cosmo Gang, the puzzle.
Cosmo Gang, the puzzle. Okay. The Adventures of Cosmo Kramer continue.
One of the things that gets my attention on just about any Pac-Man game is the art, is the design, is like Pac-Man Championship Edition. I love that. That's a
great game,
and I love the music and the visuals and all the things that are just so trippy, ballsy in that game.
It's fantastic.
It's fucking
I love that game.
Awesome.
It's great,
and that really roped me in.
But I feel like that's the best Pac-Man game that came out since Miss Pac-Man.
Since Miss Pac-Man, right? But Pac-Man has an aesthetic.
Yes,
and if you don't lean into it, then the flaws in your otherwise mediocre game become really readily apparent, because then you don't have that patina of, at least it looks really cool like Pac-Man stuff, right? And this suffers from that a lot.
It does.
you don't have the only thing that looks Pac-Man-y is Pac-Man and the ghosts.
And the ghosts, right? And they're all red ghosts too.
Right. There's no Inky Pinky,
Right.
Blinky and Clyde.
Right.
Right. You
No.
know?
Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense that they chose a color because it might be confusing if there's multiple colors. Like people are going to be like, oh, do I have to like match the colors like I
Yeah.
do in every other puzzle game? I can see why they maybe made that decision, but it still kind of like sucks that you
Yep.
just have Blinky, you know?
Right.
This is rated very well for the Game Gear. If you
The Game
Play
Gear?
Pac-Attack for the Game Gear.
Well,
It's on everything. It's in the
I know it was on the Genesis.
and on the Philips CDI.
Wow.
So
Well, let's see what 1994's Game Pro had to say about
All
it.
right.
Courtesy of Brad Lord,
Lord.
from Arizona. He writes, hello from the January 1994 Game Pro. It's Pac-Attack. Is there a joke in there with the reviewer's name this time? If there is, I didn't get it. The reviewer's name is Marvin Kubicek. Kubicek.
I don't know.
It just sounds like a dude's last name.
It does. That's from Game Pro?
Kubezzech. Kubicek.
I like this guy
I do too.
because he went in and he was like,
My name is Marvin Kubicek.
right. I want people to know I wrote this review on Pac-Attack.
and I'm here to Pac-Attack.
right.
Namco's taken the best parts of two of the best known games in history, Pac-Man and Tetris, and combined them into a fun-filled package.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
It's capitalized. And
I got one of
everything.
those.
3 of them. Not really. Actually, mine are not like that. Pac-Attack is a true puzzle lover's challenge. The next section is titled Ghosts and Goblin. Ghosts and Goblin.
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 Like gobbling these nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Tetris fan will recognize the gameplay. You rotate falling blocks so they match up, line up, and disappear. If the blocks fill the screen, it's game over. But there's something here you haven't seen in Tetris, we hope. Ghosts. The famous Pac-Man ghosts are mixed in with the falling blocks. That can be a build-up problem for you, but it's a feast for Pac-Man. When the man drops down, he does what Pac-Man always does. He gobbles up any ghosts in his way. It's a major kick to line up dozens of ghosts in just the right pattern, then have a single Pac-Man clear them out.
That is fun when it happens.
If you can do it, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pac-Attack even helps you if the ghosts are out in full force. Each ghost you eat adds a little gold onto a wand-shaped fairy meter. When the meter fills with gold, the fairy dissolves the next 8 to 10 rows of blocks, ghosts and all. Pack to pack. There are 2 other ways to attack this pack. In puzzle mode, you work with a limited number of Pac-Men to clear screens already filled with blocks and ghosts. With 100 puzzle levels, you'll be gobbling for a good long time.
Hell yeah.
Get a Marvin Kubicek.
Hell yeah.
Kubicek.
AKA Max Hardcore.
May XX hardcore. 2-player
That's
versus
a name I have not heard in a long, long time.
2-player versus mode will really pack them in, and you and a bud play in side-by-side windows. The more ghosts you eat on your side, the more ghosts are dumped into your opponent's side. If the fairy eliminates rows of ghosts from your side, she dumps them in a heap on your opponent's side. Packed with sights and sound. In most puzzlers, graphics and sound usually take a backseat to gameplay, but not here. The entertaining characters look sharp, and the playing area sports a nice, clean design. The cartoonish music is jazzy and upbeat. The Latin track that plays under the game select screen is a real gas, too. Pick a pack. While it's probably too difficult for very young gamers, Pac-Attack will appeal to any puzzle player. This puzzler definitely belongs at the front of the pack. I swear to God, Marvin Kubicek.
Yeah.
You're laying it on thicker than the fucking Crypt Keeper with this shit.
Oh, man. You should do it in the Crypt Keeper voice.
I can't. I need my throat to work this week
Girl saying.
because Max Goblin. It's Max Goblin time. Super NES game profile Pac-Attack by Namco Home Tech. Based on Tetris, this imaginative variation on that classic puzzle game adds Pac-Man and his famous ghost to the tumble block tray. Puzzle players will have a Pac-Attack. Graphics 4.0. Sound 4.0. Control 4.0. Fun factor 4.0. Scored a perfect 4 across the board. Challenge adjustable 54.
He's never played a video game before.
Never
This
has.
is the first
Especially,
one.
yeah, this is his only ever played video game.
I don't think this is a bad game. I really don't.
No,
and
it's fine.
And I don't think Flopsy is going to shit on it either.
I don't either.
I know we're not to that point yet, but like this is like I think we're at least in 3-star category
Well,
for Flopsy.
you're in luck because it's only $54.95. Has 100 levels, 4 megs. It'll be available in November.
Hell yeah, I can't wait.
Side view, passwords in puzzle mode, puzzle game, 2 players. Later, Lord, Brad.
Thank you,
Remember.
Brad.
Yes, thank you.
I forgot to say what my favorite thing about this game is that you know the game is exciting because the background tells you so. The fucking art of like Pac-Man like yelling into a microphone like Kirby style or something, and then the word, checking my notes to make sure, exciting. It's just the word exciting.
You are loving this.
Yeah. So I think maybe our good friend Mark Kubicek,
Maybe he got just the
subliminal
full dose.
Yeah, he got the full
He listened to the full Zach Morris subliminal tape.
He had the cartridge.
You love Pac-Attack. Zach Morris is the handsomest boy in school.
Pac Morris. Sorry.
Pac.
Fuck. I mean, I agree. It's not a terrible game. It's not for me. But
I was surprised. Look, a lot of this is colored by like I came into this expecting a real fucking dog shit video game. Like I really did, and like this is the best Pac-Man game on the fucking Super Nintendo. That ain't saying a lot, but it is.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll agree with you to that. This is the best Pac-Man game on the Super Nintendo.
I mean, unless there's just a straight up port of
Unless
Pac-Man,
there's one that we
I
haven't
don't know
played. Let's see.
if it's like part of a collection or something. Maybe like is
that
it-
would be the Atari 2600 port of Pac-Man.
Oh
on
God!
the Super Nintendo.
Yikes!
Do.
I played it
I did too.
and I liked it
Me
because
too.
it's what I had.
Same. Bang, 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 bang.
There are
bang.
4 SNES Pac-Man titles.
All right.
Pac-Attack,
Right.
check. Pac-Man 2: The New Adventure, check.
Right.
Pac in Time, check. Miss Pac-Man,
Ah, okay.
the classic arcade experience brought to the NES.
The NES?
Or the SNES,
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Okay. So Miss Pac-Man got a port.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably better than Pac-Attack.
If
in my
it's
opinion.
exactly like Miss Pac-Man,
Right.
then it's better.
Yeah. The Tengen version of Miss Pac-Man on the NES. It's super fucking weird and fun.
It was released in 96.
Miss Pac-Man was.
Mhm.
Cash grab.
Yeah. That's around the same time that that arcade collection came out.
They
These are
released
the-
a Pac-Man game every year starting in 93. So 93, 94, 95, and 96.
These are the games for the dads who got the Super Nintendos from the kids who moved on to PlayStation, and they're trying to grab some cash from
Yeah,
those guys.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hey, remember Miss Pac-Man? You ever wanted to be able to play it at home? Now you can.
Now you can. Hey,
For only $55.
Oh, you think it's weird that this has come out in 1996? Just wait for Frogger in a year.
You'll love it too. It's just like the arcade.
You won't
It's just
be
like having
disappointed
the
at all.
arcade game at home.
But you have a fever. Do you like Pac-Man and polio? Man, do we have a fucking game for you?
That was one of my favorite back when Larry David did stand up. His favorite joke I ever heard him doing stand up was the closest I ever came to death was masturbating with 104-degree fever.
Yeah, that's a good joke. Exciting.
Exciting.
Exciting. You guys got any achievements?
I have 3. My first achievement is Pac-Attack Championship Edition. And to get Pac-Attack Championship Edition, take hallucinogens and play this game.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
So that it's like...
brother.
Yeah, brother. My second achievement is Pac-Attack Anniversary Edition. And to get Pac-Attack Anniversary Edition, you consume 1,980 ghosts. And my last achievement is Pac-Attack Fever And to get Pac-Attack Fever, you score 1,000,000 points.
Damn.
I didn't get that.
Probably not possible. I didn't either. I'm lucky if I got 1,000 points.
I got on the high scoreboard 3 times.
The
Shit, yeah.
really,
Hell yeah.
really long high scoreboard. Like,
Yeah.
there's like 20 slots on the high scoreboard.
Yes. I have an achievement about the scoreboard.
Well, tell us your achievement.
There's a fun little thing about the scoreboard that I thought was interesting because I've never run into this before. My first achievement is Super Teen Extraordinaire, Freakazoid, Freakazoid. In order to unlock Super Teen Extraordinaire, Freakazoid, Freakazoid, you fill up the remainder of the spaces after your name on the leadership board with exclamation marks. And that's because Freakazoid had an exclamation mark on his chest, you see. Because there's no fucking blank. You
can't just stop. You have
can't
to fill
stop.
it.
You have to fill it. And it's like I was looking for a blank or an end or something, and then I was like, I couldn't find it. And then I look and I notice all of the names on the fucking scoreboard are followed by like 3 to 5 exclamation marks. And it's like, oh, I see the developer realized this was a problem and decided to just ignore it.
Just run with it,
yeah,
right?
They're like,
We'll just leave
this
it.
is an exciting game, motherfuckers. There's no blanks, only exclamation marks. So, yeah. You could do ampersands, I guess. That was an option as well. It's like, how do you put a fucking ampersand in there and not an end or blank? What the fuck?
On Pokemon Pinball, you can at least put a heart.
I know. I like that.
Me too.
I like the heart. Speaking of Pokemon Pinball, today, out of the blue, Henry was like, hey, do you have a Game Boy? And I was like, yeah, I do. I got a Game Boy. He's like, how many Game Boys do you have? And it felt like a trick question. It felt like a...
Is your mother asking
right?
me?
Yeah. It's
How much business do you have asking me that?
Son, don't worry. Your mother knows I have a problem.
You're getting fed plenty. Don't worry about how many Game Boys I have.
We're going to keep paying for internet. Don't worry.
Don't worry. We can buy as many boards as you want to break, son. But I was like, yeah, I got a couple. He's like, can you show them to me? I was like, sure. I got this original Game Boy.
I can see you being like Malcolm in the Middle when they ask Hal to teach him how to skate and everything like goes black and one spotlight and he zooms in.
No.
Are you certain you're ready to ask me that question?
I'm like
Once I show you, you cannot turn from the path.
I'm the opposite of hard sell on shit because like I know I am the product of being hard sold to my entire childhood. I'm the person that I am.
And your whole adulthood too, with everybody. You got to watch this show.
Yeah. No shit. It's like I'm not proud to be like a fucking contrarian, but it's like I get it. It's like it's just like a personality thing. It's for whatever reason I hate hard sells. I fucking hate it.
Well,
Me too.
One of the last things I would never describe you as a contrarian ever.
It feels that way.
Jacob, on the other hand, but not you.
It feels that way because there are popular things that I don't like, and it's not because they're popular. It's because I hate the hard sell. There's something to it that's just like runs fucking counter to my wiring. It's like the more someone tries to sell me on something, the more I'm like, it's shit. It has to be.
Yep.
Because if it was good, you wouldn't be trying so hard to get me to like it.
You should watch this. End of story.
Right.
This is good. End of story.
Right.
I'll leave it to you to decide.
But yeah, the hard sell. So because of that,
That's so fucking much.
with the Game Boy, I'm just like, yeah, here, you can borrow this. It's loaded with all the games I legally own, son.
I'm giving you the dream I had when I was your age.
Right. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I would have murdered people for someone to give me what I'm giving you right now.
This is the literal holy grail of me.
It doesn't take batteries. It's brightly lit. It's all the games you could ever want.
More games than you'll ever be able to finish.
You don't want none of this, son.
I think I do.
So I was like, well, he's like, oh, I really like this Game Boy Color. I'm like, yeah, it's got all the original Game Boy games on there and it plays Game Boy Color games. Oh, that's sweet. It's like, yeah, here, He's like, oh, so he took it. He took it.
He took
Boy,
it.
he took
He took the Game
Hey,
Boy from
paisano,
me.
you took the fucking.
It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
We got Alyssa Milano. It took so long time to get here, but she's here. So he takes the fucking Game Boy Color and he plays it for a bit, and he's like, this is really cool. I want one of these. And then it's like the fucking like cheap side of me is like, dude, you can just borrow that. It's
Right.
like, this is in the house. You can have it any time. And-
You have 8 time.
thank you. It's a Game Boy Color.
Still, shit. What is it? Something breakfast bars. You can eat them 8 time.
So he's like, yeah, that's great. He's like, but when I'm an adult, will you help me get one of these? And I'm like, I'm thinking, you're not gonna want one of these when you're an adult. You're not like me. You're gonna like this is like
Now's the time.
Yeah, the reason I have this is because I didn't have this. Like this is like this is nostalgia working, but I don't say any of that. I'm like, yes, of course. When you're an adult and you want this, I will help set it up for you. But in the meantime, this one is in the house. You can borrow it anytime you want. Feel free. Go nuts. I don't remember why I got where I am in this conversation.
I mentioned Pokemon Pinball.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You would think it would loop back, but it doesn't. I was recommending, he's like, man, I was like, one of the games I played on there recently is really good. It's Pokemon Pinball. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, but is there like regular pinball on here? And I'm like, there is, but it is not good.
If you don't like Pokemon Pinball, try the Kirby Pinball. And if you don't like that, then just don't worry about pinball.
Then yeah, maybe pinball on the Game Boy is not for you, son. So thank you for reminding me.
You're
of that.
welcome.
That was a nice thing that happened today. My next achievement is Pac-Attack. I hit the sack. In order to unlock Pac-Attack, I hit the sack. You either play Pac-Attack until you fall asleep, which I unlocked. Because I played it on the nice device that was sent to us by Retro.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
In bed, and I got sleepy
That
because
shit's so good.
it's
Shit's
great.
so good.
It's amazing.
Or you play Pac-Attack and then engage in cock and ball torture. My
Because
next
of Hit the Sack.
hit the sack.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I think every time I hear the song. I think about that. I think about cock and ball torture, and I'm like, yeah, this is probably what he was thinking about.
So he got his voice so high.
Yeah.
He does a little cock and ball torture before every show.
Yeah, get them warmed up.
Yeah.
The little pain Olympics.
Okay, I'm ready. Just a little. You have a little Pain Olympics as a treat. Thunderstruck.
Oh my god. Next achievement is I ain't queer or nothing, but I think fairies are pretty fucking cool. In order, don't worry, I'm gonna say it again. In order to unlock, if you're listening at home and you're like, man, I wonder if he's gonna say it again. I'm gonna. In order to unlock, I ain't queer or nothing, but I think fairies are pretty fucking cool. You fill up your star gauge and summon a fairy to kill all the ghosts. And my last achievement is
Filling up your star cage sounds like something you might also do in cock and ball torture.
that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. let me. No, I'm not gonna. Fuck it. Not gonna say it. Some things my brain tells me to say I shouldn't say. My last achievement is hit it from the pack so it don't catch feelings. In order to unlock hit it from the pack so it don't catch feelings, you play this on a retro device while you're doing it doggy style, and you lay the controller on your partner's lower back.
Yeah.
I did not unlock that.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't try, but maybe goals, life goals.
All right, I've got 4 and maybe a 5th one. My first one is Phasmophobia.
Hell yes.
You unlock that by dying without clearing any ghosts.
I unlocked that achievement.
Me too.
You're afraid of them. You run from them. And then there's colloquial term pack phobia, which is, of course, the fear of Pac-Man. Die without ever seeing Pac-Man.
Oh, I don't think I unlocked that, but I
So
feel like I
guess-
got close.
Yeah. And then castanophobia, clear 30 logs, which that's the fear of the color brown.
Oh, wow. Man, I would hate to have that.
Then my fourth achievement,
Do you think if you have castophobia, is it castophobia?
castanophobia.
Costanza.
Like Costanza.
Costanzaphobia. Can't stand you.
Costanzaphobia.
If you have Costanzaphobia, like, do you think that you eat like a whole bunch of like cereal that turns your poop green?
I mean, you strictly drink Pepto-Bismol with every meal, so it's black.
Oh yeah. That's gonna get expensive.
And then my fourth one, Max and Leo ate hot pie and ran far aft sea fog, hid old map and Jim, but Fox won. And you unlock Max and Leo ate hot pie and ran far aft sea fog, hid old map, but Jim, but Fox won by filling up every slot in the 20 in the record slot with 3-letter words.
Ah.
So that was 23-letter words per story. And I was working on ones that, just to piggyback what you've just said. Fifth achievement. What's the difference between your mom and a washing machine? Well, I dump a load in a washing machine. It doesn't fold me around for a week. I don't know how you unlock that, but that just reminded me of that Tina Fey joke from 30 Rock that I love so much.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah.
So, well, that was Pac-Attack. What do you think Flopsy would give this game? I'm telling you. This is a 3-star minimum. I'm telling you.
3 stars. I'm good with that.
Do they go higher than 3 stars? I think they might.
3.5.
I think you think 4, Ian?
4 stars.
Woo, boy. We're getting into the gross zone for me. You might be right, though. I'm not saying it's gross that you're guessing that it's 4. It's gross that it might actually be 4. I don't think this is a 4-star game.
I don't either.
But Flopsy.
Neither was the last one we did, and they gave it 4 stars. What was it? I don't fucking know.
I know what you're talking about. Shit.
What the fuck do we do here? Do we have a mind? Did we get
Wildcats?
fucking mind wiped?
Did Wildcats?
It was
get
Wild-
It was Wildcats. Hey, by the way,
When we walk out of here, is it like fucking Severance?
I haven't seen it. Is it like Men in Black? Do they?
Well, no, they go into the office and then when they come out, they're different people because.
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
That's right. I remember you talking about that. I haven't seen
we
it
have
yet.
fucking week ago.
I know.
We have consciousnesses that only stay in this room.
Right.
That's their life is just producing content.
Yes.
I can't stress to you how tired I am. That's part of it.
Yeah,
For no
It-
reason. Tired for no
it
reason.
was Wildcats. It's the weather.
It was Wildcats.
It's the weather.
I had a great Ashley Judd joke. Wildcats.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure everyone remembers that classic Ashley Judd joke. Doesn't it?
I'd
Yeah.
say 3.5.
4 is a stretch. I'm going to agree with Tyler and say 3.5.
I'm good with 3.5.
I'm not
see-
going to be surprised
Right.
if they give it 4.
I could see 4 being in the reality, but I hope it's
4 is my side piece on this one.
Okay. So 3. We're gonna settle on 3.5.
I think it's,
Yes.
yeah, and I think this will be very uncommon.
I'm okay with that.
It's late stage.
It is.
It's
Pac-Man.
Not
It's
gonna-
late, but it also came out for everything.
well,
Yeah.
that's
Game
true.
Boy,
That's
NES,
true. That's
SNES.
true. But all of that
Amiga, CDI, Game Gear.
shit, but nobody would have bought it on the Super NES. I feel like it would have been more common for other systems. Maybe uncommon.
Uncommon. Okay, I go with uncommon.
3.5 uncommon.
I'm good with uncommon.
Maybe I'm just craving that shake up.
Yeah,
Craving that rare.
I
that
get it.
5-star rare.
I get it.
This won't be that.
No, it doesn't. It should.
I think its rating will be as bland as kind of the gameplay for me was.
So we're going 3.5.
If it's 4 and very uncommon, then
We owe you
that
an
matches the
apology.
frustration of the gameplay
Of playing
that
the
I had.
game. So locked in.
3.5
3.5
uncommon.
uncommon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, according to Flopsy, aka the Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library 1991 through 1998 by Pat Contry, courtesy of Monster Mold Mike and a shadowy, mysterious benefactor, which may also be Monster Mike. Monster Mold Mike. Monster Mike?
It's the Monster Mike.
Pac-Attack. Availability. Common.
Fuck.
This is a 3-star video game.
We overdid it. We went over on both.
The reflections on this, we've been getting a lot from KY recently, is from KY. They say the Pac-Man universe is not exactly swimming in characters, so I was disappointed to see that not only was there no Miss Pac-Man, but you also only encounter multiple ghosts. Oh, in versus mode. I didn't try this game in versus mode.
Okay.
I should have, but I didn't want to subject my family to. I'm always leery to be like, hey, do you want to play this game? It's not. You're not going to like it.
Henry, put it on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right. Yeah. Hey, put down that thing you're having fun with. Let me spoil that for you. KY continues, why not simply program more variety in the sprites and let everyone join in the fun? I agree with that. They say that Pac-Man is fun and challenging. Despite all their complaining, it's not a bad experience. Just that Namco could have done more.
I feel like that
Okay.
kind of mirrors what
Yeah.
we were saying.
Totally.
Could have written for this book. Not that it's easy, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
We're going to make our own Flopsy. Blackjack. Hookers. Well, what do you think you'd be charged for Pac-Attack if you were to buy it for the Super Nintendo?
$19.80.
I feel like that's a good guess.
Say $10.
I took the Dr. Ropes approach and went, that's 1980s, the year Pac-Man came out. That was also in my achievement, the Eat 1,980 Ghosts, the anniversary edition. The funniest ones are the ones you have to explain.
I like it.
Yeah. $19.80.
I'm going to go with, I need to turn my phone off airplane mode for just a second. So if you hear craziness, that's what's up.
I do
hear it.
It's your phone.
It's the phone.
Yeah.
But why is my phone and not
Mine's
your
way
phone?
over here.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'll move my phone way over here. So Grim sent this in. Thank you, Grim. So we all get to play. I'm going to guess $15. Did I say that? I can't remember.
You did not.
10,
Okay.
15, 1980.
According to price charting at the time of this recording, Pac-Attack for the Super Nintendo loose on average, according to pricecharting.com, is $11.07.
Tyler for the win.
Yep. Okay, back on airplane mode. So that's it for Pac-Attack, right? Oh, Tyler.
Yes.
So sorry. I've had so much fun that I forgot to ask you two very important questions. If you were to give this game a beard, what kind of beard would you give it?
I would give it the reskin beard of the man who claims to be from Appalachia but fucks couches. I give it J.D. Vance's beard
Okay.
because it's trying to be something else that it's not
Okay.
all the time.
I mean, we all know J.D. Vance is just a reskin of insert political person.
That fits that description.
Right. That was a joke in progress. Tyler, if you were to give this game a pair of glasses, what kind of glasses would you give it?
J.D. Vance's guy liner.
Hell
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Some black tears. The only reason I said that was because you were drinking water.
Almost. You almost got me.
All right. I love it. What are we going to do next week? Are we going to do a light bake? We want to do a little randomized game? What you fellas thinking?
Because I will be pretty covered up all the rest of the week and probably most of the weekend. So if we can do light bake, that would probably be easy.
We're due for one, right?
Well, yeah, we didn't technically do one in May because I thought tonight would be a light bake, but here we are 2 hours in and we're pretty much done.
Yep.
So we didn't do a light bake this month. We could open June with a light bake. I
Okay.
think that's a fine idea.
All right. Sounds great.
Got any quizzes, any ideas, any things you'd like us to do for this light bake next week?
Then give us $5 and tell us about it.
Yep.
On patreon.com/TADPOG. only accepting future suggestions on patreon.com/TADPOG. We need a new soundboard.
Good call. Let's see. Got lots of shit going on, but most importantly, there's that Patreon.
I didn't forget this week.
That feels good.
Patreon.com/TADPOG is where you go to give us money. As we've mentioned several times tonight, we need a soundboard. If you give us $1, you get access to our bonus content, which is plentiful and entertaining. If you give us $5, you become a Tadpog Jake. Once a month, I read your names all off the list that may or may not be accurate. And you also get to listen to our mini pod, our bonus mini pod that we do every week before we record the regular show as a warm up. And
Usually those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight's is more of a technical discussion.
It really is. It's weird.
About how our fucking soundboard is acting weird.
It is. But, I mean, hey.
You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I don't think people won't listen just because there was an episode about our soundboard. They might listen more.
They might be soundboard enthusiasts.
They might be. The Behringer Corp is listening to us to get product feedback.
Yeah.
We have a Behringer soundboard.
We do. Maybe not for long. We'll see. Tyler, you're signing a bunch of wedding checks next week. Could you do us like a wedding embezzlement? Can you just like be like, oh, I don't know what this $700 charge is. That's weird.
I'll just add, man. Yeah, I don't know. I love that you put a $700 soundboard on your wedding registry. I'll just go ahead and take that. It'll be here whenever you need it.
Yeah.
So it is the last recording we're doing in May, so I need to read the list of Jakes. I'm going to go off the list I made last month. I think it's probably still accurate. If I do not say your name, but you know you are a Jake donor, like you say you're a new Jake donor, let me know. I'll read it next month or next week for you, all by yourself. But we're gonna
starting to sound like Krusty.
We're gonna read the Jakes tonight, starting with Law Jake, Turbo Nerd Jake, Mark H, aka Jake number 104, Josh K, aka Jake number 85, Bubba Jakeski, Jake Bag Keith. This one gets me every Jake,
multiple J's.
Jake Naj, aka Jake, John H, aka Jake number 89, Dig Jakey, Time Jake Josh E, Nate from Utah, First Time Jaker, Jakemi Kanaha, Pat L, aka Jake number 118, Monster Jake, Mike L, Frederick S, aka Jake number 116, Logan B.
Yes, Logan
B, aka Jake number 113, Captain Gun Jake, John Turley, Big Dick Pie Jaker, Chris V, aka Mad Jekyll Sleeper, Dr. Drunk, AJK.
That's good.
Michael, may I Jake, Choctopus, aka Jaketopus, Donnie V, aka Jake number 70, Jay McPherson, aka Jake number 62, Marty Ma, aka Jake number 52, Mayor of So, aka the Jake of So, Bubba Jake, not Jake Piven, Zachary H, Jake number 2, Jake Retrogue, giver of very nice handheld retro emulator.
Yeah, I've got mine
hardware
right here.
See that?
I brought it tonight in case there was
Mine is in my bag.
a little more. I could squeeze in a little more Pac-Attack time.
Usurper Grim, aka Jake number 420. Jake Wash Baron Drew R. God damn it. I think I'd know how to do this. And last but not least, Jake Dusaurus.
That's a fucking lot of Jakes. That's crazy.
A lot of Jakes, and it's probably not all of them.
That's awesome.
It is. It's amazing.
I didn't realize we got into that many Jakes.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
That's a lot. We also have executive producers, which if you give us $20, you become an executive producer. I read your name every week on the show, and you get access to all the previous stuff from the other tiers. I'm going to do that tonight too.
Hell yeah.
Let's keep reading names,
Yes.
everybody. Jesse Y, Drink Jake Dry, Cubicle Jake, Jake Enthusiast, Jeff M, Sandwich Jake, Phil H, Jake Bug Prime, Nathan E, Pinball Airplane, Arch Jake, Chris Edler. Sorry you couldn't be on this episode. Lord Jake P, Louisville correspondent, Princess Jake Suela, Banana Hammock, Flava Jake, Taryn D, Jake Pope Sandwich, that nice Jake from Michigan, Paul Pound Sterling, real nice Jake, and last but not least, Zachary Jake. Thank you so much. I've read so many names, and I'm glad to have read all the names.
It's fucking.
It's crazy.
There's so many names on that executive producers list as well.
It's a lot.
And it's like, I know I say this from time to time. It's fucking awesome that like a lot of those names have been on that list for a long time.
Long time.
And I'll be honest with you, and like, there's no reason not to be. I mean, if you're listening to this, you fucking know that like we don't put out as much content as like Netflix or like SoundCloud, you know, like
Right.
SoundCloud, Spotify, or like whatever. But it's like, so what that tells me is that you're continuing to donate that much money because you believe in the show, you believe in us, you want to support us and what we're doing. And that's really, I don't know, man. It's really fucking, I'm feeling real sentimental this fucking week, but that's like really cool. It really is. And that means it really, I know we say this a lot, but it really does mean a lot. It really does. It really does. And it's like, because I don't donate that much money to like a podcast, you know what I mean? And it's like, maybe I should. I mean, I don't. So because I don't, it's like, oh damn. A lot of it's because I don't really feel like I can spare $20 a month. But like, and that makes it mean even more to me. Where it's like, I don't know, man. You can buy a whole bunch with your $20. So I guess I just mean I fucking appreciate that you're donating to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It does mean a lot.
Yep.
And I'm right there with you, man.
It's cool.
The money coming in every month, and I see that, and I'm like, Jesus, this was for doing the show.
Yeah.
You know,
For hanging out.
But people like it, and people pay attention, and they listen to what we have to say, and get a laugh or roll their eyes or whatever. We elicit responses from people. We have a very active Discord, bit.ly/TADPOG Discord. That people get in there and talk and care and buddy up and we have friends, real friends that exist because the show was created, and it's nice.
It's weird. It's
really cool.
And weird. It's weird in a good way. Unique is the better word.
Yeah.
I agree. It is unique, and I think it's really cool. And like, I just want to say, this is to you, Ian and Tyler. I love you guys, and I'm really glad that we do this. And I know it's tough sometimes to do, but I'm really glad. It's nice. I like it.
We love you too, and I'm very glad to do it every week. I look forward to it. I enjoy this part of my life a lot, and I'm glad you guys brought
It's
me
the most
in.
consistent thing I do after work.
Pretty much. And it doesn't feel like work because we get to hang out every week and just shoot the shit.
It goes by fast.
Yeah,
too.
it does.
Whenever I look down at the time, it's like, oh Jesus.
And you guys always pivoting around my crazy work schedule now, so it's extremely appreciated to make sure, we still do it. So.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Happy to. What are we doing? What did we say we were doing next week?
Light bake.
A light bake. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Okay.
Hey, you guys want to close it out?
Like we're gobbling.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, let me get this hand sanitizer. I need to sanitize these 2 fingers real quick.
Let me fill my mouth up with this sanitizer.
Oh no, 3. No, 3. Did I say 2? I meant 3. Fuck you. I meant 3.
So until next time.
That's probably really close to how we ended Total Recall.
Oh no.
The space. Sharon Stone.
TADPOG is hosted and produced by Tyler Holland, Dave Moore, and Ian Chandler, and releases new episodes every Wednesday. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and just about anywhere else podcasts are hosted. If you have a question or comment for the hosts, don't hesitate to call us at 270-883-2555 and leave us a voicemail. If we like it, we'll play it on the show and respond. If you'd like to send us something, you can do so at TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. If you'd like to donate to the show, visit patreon.com/tadpog, and with a minimum donation of $1 per month, you will get access to all of our fun bonus content. Join the conversation on our Discord server at bit.ly/tadpogdiscord. Registration is free, and we'd love to have you there. If you enjoy our show and haven't already, don't forget to find and tap that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Check yours. You check your work stuff.
I will check my work stuff on holiday weekends, especially just to kind of mentally prepare for what I might be walking into on Tuesday morning, and B, to just kind of clear out junk and have my inbox be a little bit more tidy. I rarely, unless it looks like something like big has blown up at a client that I might need to like call someone about, I usually don't respond. I just see it and just deal with it on Monday or Tuesday or whatever. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. I'll see that number on my phone getting larger and larger, and I'm thinking, I'm going to take a look at this. But like this time, it was like monthly tickets got generated. So I got an email for 15 tickets that got generated, but they're just notifications, But
I see.
Yeah, for the most part, I don't.
That's good. I feel like that's probably a good thing.
But I'm buying myself a little peace of mind when I do, to maybe have a little bit easier time when I get back.
I go in blind. I don't even have work email on my phone. And I've been asked, "Do you want a work phone?" And I've said, "Nope, I don't. I don't want a work phone.
Nope.
And I don't want to check my work stuff on my personal phone." So far that's worked. That's probably hindering my upward mobility, but
Oh no,
that
not
is fine. I'm okay with that. For now, at least, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't. I try not to obsess. I put it on my work phone simply for convenience, and because I do have to check it while I'm out in the field and going to client sites and stuff.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Between meetings, I'm checking it, so I figure, fuck it. I just glance at it, but don't mistake that for me having done any actual work since 5 o'clock Friday, because I promise you I have not.
Good. You shouldn't. It is your time.
I'm not looking forward to resuming that process again tomorrow.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know. Me neither. At least it'll be a short week, but it'll feel long.
Yep, it will.
That's usually how that works for me.
Takes that one day, divides it by the next 4, and adds that to each day.
Yeah.
And yeah. You good?
Now, my dad, whatever, I just can't use my phone to check what he's talking about. It just won't work. I don't know why. I'll have to go back in.
You need like a computer?
Yeah, I just need to not work. There's not shit I can do about it right now. There's not shit any of us can do about it right now.
I was about to say, you can borrow my laptop if you need to look something
because all I could do is look and confirm that the director didn't do something right and put in a ticket that won't be resolved until tomorrow. So look at it in 2 hours, look at it now. It's not going to matter.
Doesn't matter.
Believe it!